Alright. Sorry I'm late. Some mornings are harder than others. What kind of help do you need? Games and toys. Let's see if we have any. Moving right along. Alright. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I did some stealing yesterday, so I hope I have enough. If not, oh well. Not looking good. There we go. All done. Hello, Deviant Fishy. I'm trying out different weird lenses, so if these are horrible, I apologize. Hello! There we go. Taking forever. I've had better days, but I'm holding on. How about yourself? Why does my skin look plastic with this one? Very strange. I don't care for this one. Alright. Let's go for autumn ones instead. Yes. Understood. Hello to you, Tara Honksbonks. Honksbox. That's hard to say. You got a lot going on with that name. I haven't been sleeping so well. It really, I don't know if it's my husband snoring or if it's the cats or if it's just me or what, but I'm also tired all the time. Like, even I find that I sleep a full night and then I'll go back to sleep after I stream for a bunch of hours. I found, like, I think I'm sleeping like a crazy amount of time. Oh, derp. Chitara Honksbonks. Honksbox is such a funny... If I was smart, I'd have figured that out, but... I think most people probably will get it other than me. I'm a little on the, slow on the uptake. He's got issues. I really want him to get a sleep study, but he doesn't want to. Always something. Always something. He's stubborn. He's a stubborn guy. Alright, let's see if we can go to a house. We can. Okay, good. I do have it open. There's an update for EHT with Lua errors. In addition, there's Devil Lily. We'll go to their Sleek Leak. Modern room inside. There's you want to close your EHT community, go into the folder, run the updater, and everything it needs to update for EHT community. Otherwise, you're not getting all the information. Good morning. He's the kind of guy who has an answer for everything. To him, it's like, oh, I only snore when I'm really, really tired. No, not just when you're really tired. Oh, it's the mattress. No, we're on 2 different mattresses now. It's still doing it. You know, at some point, it'd be good to get it checked out. Boys will be annoying. Yes, please. You'll see the updater in there. Oh, you're fine. You're not a lecturer. Please, I'm not the least bit annoyed with you. $189 out of 400. So, trust me when I say I would have told you if I found it annoying. It's true. It's true. Well, obviously this is under construction, but I have a feeling that the majority of everything is going to be inside. Oh yeah, they redid it entirely. They went all modern. All right, no effects, so this is done entirely by hand. Look at that little, okay, so there's multiple things just even in this view. This coat rack using a scythe or 2. There's 2 scythes, I think. And then they've got this floor lamp, which is actually really cool. Got a kitty cat. And all their stuff is out that they need. And then look at this. That is a really neat way of dealing with the reskin, such that you have a sliding closet door. All right, and here's the fun stuff. I am not the mouse for once. Yeesh. Look at this chair. That is some hard work. And I think it came out really neat. Nord lanterns, lots of leather, nice reclining seat. And then this is obviously a screen. The pink is probably partially Hectaham. They have a glow around their, probably around their computer stack unit thingy. Pillows, trash. Here's the TV. What is that supposed to be other than awesome? What do you think that book is supposed to be? I don't know, but it's neat. Oh, wow, look at that. That's like an Xbox. That might be a PS3 or something. Two different consoles. That's probably a console also. Somebody likes to game. That looks really good. What a fun house, Devil. Really, good job. Lots of fun. All right. I'm looking for something medium-sized. We'll go to Angie Lady's Grymhearth's Cozy Winter's Respite. This is my vampire. Good morning. Sorry I'm late. I've had to play with my sound off because of the doing, the constant doing error. The constant you got nail notification sound. It's driving me crazy. All right. Here we go. This is a cozy inn. God, oh, this is actually lovely. Look at how warm and cozy and inviting this is. This is great. Also, you have an Azapi. That is very pleasing to me. Cool. Thank you. Bonus cat. Hello, Santuzzo. Man, we're getting some really advanced kind of cobbling looks here. Look at these couches. Very fancy. People are really impressive. I love how much they brought the outside in. They've got lots of ferns and plants and stuff. Ivy along the walls, stuff in cubbies, pleasing. You have numisma. Doing numisma things. Whatever that might be. Nice little library. Look at these carpets all at mismatched edges. I love that. That is my... I really enjoy when people put carpets and rugs like sort of haphazard. Makes it so much more interesting. And here's the bathroom. This is great, Angie. I've seen a lot of your houses by now, and I think this is probably my favorite. All right, we're gonna switch characters. I think there is going to be another, I think MM is going to be updated on this weekend, this upcoming weekend. I think it's going to be awesome. Having been testing it for so long, I gotta say, it's pretty cool. I think it's much an improvement. Thank you to Senkumtep for the follow. So I don't know if you know this, but Reddit's going crazy about all of the hate writers and the Haas guys, all that kind of stuff, who are constantly rating and following and all that. It's a little scary, especially since every single follow matters, and if and when Twitch gets around to banning those people, it's gonna affect my numbers, and it's gonna suck. And I'm not happy about it, but what you gonna do? Sucks. I'm trying to get back on posting ideas to the forums. Sorry about that. I got a little, or not to the forums, to our Discord. I got a little distracted over time. Also, question of the days. I'm a bad, bad girl. No, they're awful. I don't understand it. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be giving away this sideboard. Let me show you what it is. It's from Seraphia of Housing's Finest Builders. Every month or so, she gives me something to give away as a promotion. Let me just switch characters here, and then I'll show you. There we go, Grumpy Cat. And she creates this little pretty tableau of the items she gives. You don't have to do it this way, but it's meant to be this beautiful little collection. Oh, I'm on NA. I'm on NA right now. So this is what she gave. I'm going to raffle it off after the stream because what I want to do is make sure that I get someone on NA because that's where I have the gifts. I will let you know who sent them and who's responsible for them, but I just wanted to show you all her kindness. Housing's Finest Builders is a guild on NA. It's a housing guild, and if you're looking for one, they're lovely people. Actually, I don't know of a guild that isn't lovely people who does housing. They're all such lovely, lovely humans. I have not run into a jerks at all, but I am in Housing's Finest Builders on my alt, so there's that. Also, I won 1 million gold from Tamriel Crown Exchange, who I partner with because I sent them the most amount of people last month. Now, I want you to know, even though I partner with them, I used them before I partnered with them. And they're the only service I use. I don't use direct crown to gold services type deals other than them. They are Discord, and I'm going to be giving the 1 million away in channel. We're going to be doing that. So we'll give it away. I don't need it, so I'm happy to give it away, and you know, as a little promotion for them. So we'll do that. There are some really amazing things coming up in the crowns, like mic and houses. So you're gonna want to have a place that you can go to purchase crowns if that's the way you want to do it. So keep them in mind. And if you forget, I have a discount code that you can ask for, and it's simple. It's stabity.tce, and if you use it, you get, I think, certain amount off per crown. So give it a shot if you're looking to buy and see if it helps out. So that's my suggestion for the upcoming cool stuff. Get it at a discount. And the more people that use the discount, the more money I'll have to give away on stream too, because they'll continue to give me that kind of thing. Hello, Humble. You are so beautiful. I saw that picture of you, and I was like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. You didn't say anything. I was like, I hope she saw it. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice, I admit. But I'm not keeping it. That's gonna be all for you guys. All right, let's check out a medium-sized house. Go to Gardner house. Wait, yeah, Under Armas, Fantasy and Magic, Hufflepuff. Mr. Tater? He's not answering. Mr. Tato?
Yes.
Could you give me a coffee delivery?
Sure.
I love you. I'm a terrible person. I do love him though, so I guess that counts, right? They put in all of these autumn ones, but it kind of makes me look like I have something wrong with me, but those are leaves. See? Those are leaves. Although it makes me look sickly. Doesn't it make me look kind of sickly?
Maybe, like you haven't gotten to sleep.
Well, I haven't.
No.
Snork.
You're empty.
Oh, sorry.
He
was right behind me. That is not my new sippy cup. I don't need the sippy cups anymore. They fixed the cups.
You want the window open or closed?
Open, I like the air. Thank you. The cups were actually defective. Truth. It wasn't just me being incapable of drinking. They were actually defective cups. It was vindication. So, yeah, I highly recommend. So I was like, yay, I'm not that completely clueless. It was in the fridge and he was in the kitchen, so he just popped right over with it. So yeah, he did have that coffee. It was in the fridge. So this is the Gardner House by Under Armas. That was so pleasing that it wasn't me being, you know, you guys ever remember seeing in, oh my God, I have to show a clip. You guys will get this. It's so funny. I'll get in trouble, but I don't care. I gotta show you this part. You'll get it. We'll mute the music for a moment. Give me a second. This is my life now. I hope it does it right.
It was at that moment that I first realized Elaine had doubts about our relationship.
Oh no, go away! Dismiss!
I had a number of jobs. Well, I could go on for hours.
We're gonna play that again because it got blocked. This is my life.
About our relationship. And that, as much as anything else, led to my drinking problem.
That's my life. I had a drinking problem. I'm old. No, because for those of you who don't know, I gotten relegated down to sippy cups because I was spilling coffee all over myself. But it turns out that the cups were defective. I know. All right, look at this. This is lovely. Oh, another one with the good carpets. Under Armour's, one little small thing. It's not your fault. This is a base game thing. Your carpets are fighting for pixels. So move one of them up just the tiniest bit or one of them down just a tiny bit and then you won't have that pixel fight going on. But again, nice people are picking out nice colors for these things. Really warm colors. Oh, look at that. Bulletin board. And I like this little cart of flowers. Let's go downstairs. You know, I have enough problems. I don't need a drinking problem on top of it. Get it? What are we cooking here? I'm not sure. They reskinned this area. And then this one too. Oh, down here's the florist or the botany section or where you, I don't know, make cuttings. That is a scary plant. Yeesh. I sees it. I wonder if it's like a study area down there. All right, let's go upstairs and then we're gonna go outside. Really nice job with this house, actually. the downstairs, like the main floor, is so much like an inn, but then when you get up here and downstairs in the basement, they're both a little bit more magical. It is pretty big. I always get it confused with Ravenhurst, because Ravenhurst is like this but without a basement, so it always like kind of screws me up which one is which. Gardner's the bigger one. And here we go. More gardening, which makes sense for this person who's obviously a gardener. Very nice. And the stables. Lovely. I like this a lot. Alright. Switching again, sorry. We'll get to me eventually. We'll get there, I promise. So I don't know what was fixed in EHT this morning. It just said Lua errors. I have not heard from Cardi in a little while. It may not have been him. It may have been Architectura. I'm not sure who did it or what. Also, I would like to remind you that you should probably avoid, well, you should definitely avoid contracting for housing decoration with Devil Doggett. If you see any form of her, him, it, I don't know what she is, he is, if you find any form of them, do not contract with them. They will rip you off. They have been ripping everybody off that they've been working with. They're up to like 17 million they've ripped off now. If you plan to hire somebody or know somebody who plans to hire somebody, have them talk to me because I can give them an honest answer about who to work with. But 17 million is a lot of money to lose from different people. And I just don't want you guys to have to lose anything. So it's just not right. Not right. Very wrong. I'm gonna pull my hair down, see if I can make it work better for the hat. And you know what sucks is she's still in a bunch of guilds. And some of the guilds don't want to get rid of her because they're like, well, she hasn't done anything wrong in our guild. And while that may be true, they've still ripped off somebody, 2 people, for 17 million total. I mean, that's really not cool. And I don't know why you would want that person in your guild, because they're just going to end up ripping off another guildie. So just be aware. My hat isn't staying on my head right. How do I make this work better? See, it keeps coming away from my head. That's really odd. All right. We'll pick these up and then we'll go to a house. All right, let's see, whose house do we go to? We'll go to another medium-sized one. If I can find one. Exercised. We'll go to, good afternoon, Shenzi. Enchanted. We'll go to the Lost Outpost by Kasira, Enchanted. So yesterday, I was able to finish up all of the quests that I'm going to be able to do, except for the arena, which I'm not going to do, in Craglorn. And so I have now... They're in New York, so I haven't really heard anything from them, but I have heard that there's some destruction out there. I think if there was anything wrong, they probably would have posted or texted or something. My oh, look at that. Hello. Or my sister would have. So check out that sky. You see this sky? You can have it too. That is an EHT sky. See the thunderstorm going on? Isn't that cool? Really neat. And then that's crackling magic, or magic cracks on the ground in between the I mean, this is really neat looking. I don't know. In between the calendar. Here's the... what was I saying? Oh yeah, so now I have access to all of the achievement items except for the one, which is for the arena, and I don't even care about that one. So I was pleased that I was able to do that. I was thinking about coming back on, but I've been so tired that I'm afraid to. So whatever's going on in this house requires a lot of machinery. All right. And we've got fishies! She made a fish tank. This is lovely, Kasira. That's a really nice fish tank. Because you can see there's like a picture in the background. That's EHT. Gives it depth. And then it's got the fishies, of course. But then also moving items in the wiggly light, wiggly water and everything. It's great. I'm going for my third shortly. When my husband goes to pick up the medication, I'm gonna get an appointment to go for my third one. My second shot was brutal. I got that COVID arm where my arm swelled up to the size of a softball. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I'm going for a third. So this is water underneath the grating. This is done with EHT as well. Look at how real that looks. It's fantastic. We're in this back room and it's very rustic. Very nice. It happens, I gotta say, the second shot, especially for Moderna, is brutal. I don't know about, I haven't heard anybody with Pfizer having a bad time with the second shot. It's all Moderna who's had a hard time. You might be the first though. I don't know which one you got. Look at this cozy little Christmassy house, and the sink is lovely with the cogs in front of it. Very nice. And then a bedroom in here. Usually you see a kitchen in here, but there's no bedroom. I mean, there's no kitchen, it's a bedroom. You got Pfizer. Okay, so you're the first person I've known with Pfizer who had a bad second reaction. Bad reaction to the second one, rather. Where are you? Okay. I wasn't aware. Mostly I hear people saying Moderna was the problem. But whatever it is for you. I mean, I don't know. We all react somewhat differently. Okay, let's try a new filter. This one's mildly cute. A little bit what's the word? Washed out. Oh. My head is doing something. I'm not sure what. I'll be a taco. Because why not? I'm a taco. Oh, load your boat. Well, the nice thing about that, good morning, is that I find that those things, the effects from the shot, except for the COVID arm, which swelled up and stayed that way for a while, tend to go away really quickly. 4 days, yeah, that's a little long. But usually it's like 2 days and then you start feeling better. It's not a very long experience. I'm kind of dreading the next one, but you never know. I'd rather not die. Load your boat. Jeez. Why are you taking so darn long? Wow. That's scary. I wonder if maybe you have something else. Are you immunosuppressant? Are you on immunosuppressants? I wonder why you're having such a bad response to it. This is taking forever. I don't know why. I'm sorry. So I'm going to start posting Halloween scary stuff. I know it's really way ahead of time, but some of us are going to start working on Halloween houses, so I figure having them in the idea of the day might be helpful to you. So I started with one. Unfortunately, it doesn't say whose name it is, but I think it's Lilith, maybe? I need to double check, but oh my goodness, wow, that is really bad. You know, I did go to the doctor for my arm, but they were like, yeah, that's just gonna happen. But it sounds like you have a much worse situation than I do. Who's taking care of you? Anyone? Hopefully. I get the feeling it's gonna be not anyone. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry. I'd take care of you if I could. We'd all take care of you. It'd be a potato crew. Well, it sounds like you don't have it. It sounds like you have a reaction to the shot. I don't know if it's really a bug. Gosh, it would be really weird if you got it at the same time you got the shot. But you never know. Suppose it could happen. This week, you know, this summer has just been flying by. I don't know about you, but it's like, felt like yesterday was Monday, and now it's already Thursday. I don't know how it happens so fast. Hello! Wait, I've been there. Ha-ha. Maybe. We'll look at another house. Swanks is on, so let's go to one of hers. We'll go to her, where is it? Contemporary Pilgrims Inn. Afternoon. I'm a taco. Stab me taco. Potato taco. Potato tacos sound tasty. I'd eat them. Oh, beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at those granite walls. Is that granite? I'm assuming you use granite. It looks like granite. It's freaking gorgeous is what it is. Oh, wow. This is stunning. The lights stuck in the walls like that are great. You must have used the sconces because the lantern ones swing. And this beautiful couch made out of orcish beds. And you got a pepperoni. And the colors are just great. Oh, you want the summer trees from Eleanor. Those are the big poofy trees, big leafy trees. Hold on a second. I'll send you one for free. Wait, you're on EU, aren't you? Never mind. It's beautiful, yeah. Let's see if I can grab you one from my... I'll show it to you at least, a tailed gallon. Yeah, it's, they're cheap, comparatively. Depends on the bed. I've made them with only 2, and I've made them with more. Depends on what the bed looks like on the edges mainly. And she made a longer bed. That bed was a longer couch. That wasn't just a normal size couch. All right. You want the, where are they? Trees. Summer trees. I hope I have one. Is this the one I'm thinking? Wide trunk shade tree? Yeah, I think I'm thinking of this one. The wide trunked shade tree. Look at that beauty. I believe this is the one you want. And this one should be available at, well, those are ginkgo. You can get those. There's nothing wrong with that. There's ginkgo trees. Those are also in Eleanor. There's also the purple ones and the pink ones that are... There's pink ones that don't drop petals. Those are in Auradon. Yeah, they do. And then there's the holiday ones, which are the purpley pink ones, and those are Jester's trees, and they're available from the general merchant, the general holiday merchant, if you have done any of the Jester's holiday stuff. So that's how you get the purpley droppy ones. I like a nice mixture. I'll have a little bit of both. Wow, this melt filter makes my skin look horrible. Look at how bright it makes my vitiligo look. Ugh. I'll be a mango instead. There. We are a mango. Yeah, those are in the main city. That was the idea, but it made my skin so weird looking. Which it... Oh, hello, Miri, right in my face. Jeez. Alright. I liked the potato format. Unfortunately, it was otherwise not all that impressive. Let's see, are there any new potatoes? Taking a while to load. The potatoes, I mean. Oh, did you? I like when people make the clone of the banker. That's a funny one. Tithis? It can totally be done. No new potatoes. Have you guys been doing the event? I have. I've been just farming up a storm. I'm gonna do it too, and then I'll be able to buy the next coupon, or the next feather. Yeah, I don't touch Icy in the face. Icy can go away now. Not a fan. I am a mango, you're right. A potango. Ooh, where are you, Shunzi? I forget. Oh my god. It always takes so long to get to clockwork for me. But we'll look at another house as soon as oh, you guys got it the worst. You always do. New Jersey, no matter what. Like, I grew up in New York, and no matter how bad our weather was forecasted, New Jersey always took it harder. You guys always got hit harder than we did. Yeah. Well, I live in Wisconsin, so that is not a new thing for me. That's what... We actually have the air raid siren is literally a house behind ours. So at least we have that right behind us. What kind of help do you need? I have cookware and dishes, as a matter of fact, that I can give you. Not on this character, but I have them. Allies. No, I don't want you. I want Azabi. Go away. Alright, give me some pots and pans, folks. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. Done. Take my stuffs. Here you go. Aw, that's so sweet of them. My friends wouldn't even know. Alright, let's go to a house and then I'll switch characters. We'll go to a big one this time. We'll go to Zaren's Water's Edge. Divided into work rest. Port inside of home is designed for station storage, etc. Other side of home is living areas. I don't really have a lot of real life friends. I have you guys. But the only people who would be aware that anything like that was going on would be my parents and my sister. And they all live in New York. Quiet. Nobody asked you. He's listening. Fake tweets. Always gotta get the last word, these birds. Alright, here we are. We are in Zaren's traditional Leyland Bridge home. So let's take a look. I really do like the walls in here, just to start. They're quite nice. Fazez, Izabi are here. I don't have anything to sell them. Oh, yeah. This is a very much a home base kind of thing, but the clutter is great. Actually, while I like how this looks, I want to go with this darker blue. I'm looking for the... Where's the... Oh, I can't do Covenant. Indril? There we go. That's the darker blue. Where do you spy money laundering? Look at the kitty. Oh, money laundering! Derp! Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Get it? Money laundering? Oh my god, I'm not the brightest bulb in the box. Do you guys hear him? The bird that's having a conversation with us? He has a lot to say. Here's that new music box. Oh, look, they added an extra floaty. And the boat. Those are all added. I wonder if the thing on the bridge is added too. It might be. I bet you that's all added. And those trees are. I love when people do this. Oh, look at that fireplace with the Dargon. Neat. There is not enough virtual coffee in this world. Oh, lovely kitchen. Oh, what a great hood with that little doohickey on it. Here's the kitchen. Looking lovely. I'll close the window if it gets too annoying, but the reality is it's burning hot in here otherwise. So he's kind of got our ear. This whole house is, I see what they did. Like they said, they did one side is work, one side is living, and this is the living side, and it's very cozy. And the other side is all, you know, the stuff you would need when you first come in a house that you're gonna do your crafting in. Whoa, I just ran into the sky. This would have had to have been done with EHT. Give it back. You took my ear. Give it back. Thanks so much for the follow, Lord Dovati. Alright, let's switch to Big Me. And then I'll show you how to do that. I've shown it before, but some people were saying that they didn't know how to do it. Okay, this is funny. Saucy Jack just posted something really amusing, and I kind of have to show it to you because it's amusing while this is loading. So, Saucy Jack just posted this. Which animals could you beat in a fight? Which of the following animals, if any, do you think you could beat in a fight if you were unarmed? So the Brits are the Reds, the Blues are the Americans. So apparently we have less faith in ourselves than the British do, us Americans. Apparently they really do think that you can beat a rat or a house cat. But I think Americans are much more right about geese. Because geese are bastards, and they will fuck you up if they can. They are not nice creatures. So I think the Americans are right. And maybe the British have really nice geese. I don't know. But personally, I don't think a goose is a good thing to fight. And then it goes from there all the way up to, yeah, you're not going to win with a grizzly bear. Although, oh wait, no, more Americans. I was reading it backwards. The Brits are more smart. They're more reserved. We think we can fight more. Oh Lord, I read it backwards. Well, at least people are realistic about grizzly bears, mostly. If an American thinks that grizzly bears are fightable at all, they're just wrong. Swans are mean, but like geese have like teeth on their tongues. Wow. Seriously. Important business, though. That's why Saucy posted that. It was a very important thing. Yeah, cats can fuck you up. Actually, rats can fuck you up, especially in large numbers. Geese scare the hell out of me. Geese are not nice creatures. They will, if you have food on you, you can try. They will follow you and peck at you. They're not nice creatures, trust me when I say this. They'll be like, I'm gonna peck you in the face over and over for fun and profit. This is taking forever, I'm sorry. But have food on yourself and give some to geese and then try to leave with food still on you, good luck. They will get you. They'll like, okay, I can't have the food, I'll just eat you. It's just wrong. Yeah. I think I'm locked up. Geese are horrible creatures because they like to eat your face. But that's Saucy Jack for you because he's funny. What else can I close? I'll close my Discord. I'll close... Are you back blazing? What else are you doing here? At least I had cool hair. Hello! I'm gonna start the stream avatars because they're not nice, and I don't know why. Hello! Alright, I'm gonna close the music then. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I think we're locked up. I think we're crashed. Lame. Yeah, ESO not responding. Shocking. Isn't it cute? I think it is. I really want another Maine Coon. I'm missing my Grant so much. And the cats we have, I mean, don't get me wrong, Van Gogh's adorable. He's a sweetheart, but he's really my husband's cat. And I miss my boy so much. And I haven't found any used Maine Coons anywhere. And that's what I would want. I would want a rescue. So we just wait, and I check all the time, but it's unfortunate because I don't want a young cat. That was a mistake with Sherry. I mean, I guess if it was a Maine Coon, I'd take it. Oh, that sucks. This is getting ridiculous, though. These load times are just absurd. I wonder what's going on with my computer. That's me making funny faces at you. Generally, when this happens, I need to reboot my computer. It's not even loading yet. This is me trying to get to the load screen, to the character choice screen. There's no MM in it. At this point, this is just me trying to get to the character select. Something is really wrong. I need to reboot my computer. Otherwise, I would totally agree with you, but it's not. It's not MM. It's nothing. I guess I'm just gonna call it because my computer is just being stupid. I apologize, folks. I don't know what's going on. I apologize. But I'll pull the contest. The winner is Frayanka. I sends you monies, Frayanka. Okay, so when I actually make it to anything, I will do that. So I'll try to come back later. I'll see what's wrong with my computer, see if I can fix it, and then I'll try to come back later. But have a wonderful day, and I apologize for the short stream. So catch y'all later.